Coach talked about, taking it one game at a time. How hard is that, though? I mean, you look at the bracket and you see that there's other potential matchups. How do you just focus on Akron and not look at who you might play in the second round, how far you get to the one seed, stuff like that?
I think because if you lose and you look ahead, then you're done. The season's over. So it's really just as simple as that.
Coach was talking about, and we were talking to him about just the return to normal. You guys haven't had a normal NCAA tournament before. Last year in the bubble, canceled the year before. What are your expectations for it? Is it kind of like, yeah, you had fulfilled some childhood dreams last year a little bit, but this might be things coming to fruition a little more?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, you're traveling every weekend, different place, and then coming back. So we were in one place, in one environment the whole time last year. So, just like carrying momentum and focus, I think is big. But I don't think we'll have an issue with that. But it's definitely a big difference.
Yeah, one thing Mick talked about with that is staying on the West Coast. You guys will get family, friends going to the games. Is that exciting for you guys at all? Or are you guys thinking about that?
Well, it's always cool when our families can come to the game. So I guess I'm very excited about it. I know these guys are, so I can say we're excited about it.
What would you guys say were the key kind of takeaways from last year's run that might be able to help you starting Thursday?
I would just say just being locked in on who we're playing and really understanding both, the scout and what it takes to beat the teams that we play, because I feel like a lot of the times, or in most of the games we played last year, the scout was big and we had a specific game plan that certain small things we would focus on that we knew would put us in a good place to win each game that we played. So I just think definitely focusing on the team we're playing first of all, and second of all playing with extreme energy and passion for the game. I feel like if you watched our run last year, everybody was in tune. We were all playing our hearts out. Our bench was riled up, and so I think those two things are extremely big.
Most of the major metrics had you guys as a top 10 team, so you're probably going by those measures a little underseeded. Do you feel like you guys are being overlooked at all, or any similar feeling to last year where you're an 11 seed who ended up making the Final Four?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at the metrics all you want. I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. Ranking really doesn't matter. I mean, like Coach alluded to earlier, I mean, I think we proved to everybody in the country that your ranking really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're put. We're out there to go play, and, we're trying to win a national championship.
Have you guys, I know it's only been a few minutes, but looked up anything about Akron or learned anything about them yet?
Well, we know they're a great team. They made it to the tournament. We're going to have a good film session tomorrow, and, we'll just be ready.
You guys, I think it's fair to say, are playing at a pretty high level right now. Does that give you confidence going in the tournament, or do you feel like you kind of have to just prove it anew every night out there?
Yeah, I think, last year we dropped like 4 or something right before the tournament. I think the biggest thing is, at least I could say, I feel like we're very together right now and connected. I think that's the biggest thing going to the tournament. But yeah, also confident. I think the energy's good.
You faced a lot of adversity this year. You just said you're feeling connected with the team. Is that kind of a new feeling?
No, not new feeling, but it's a good feeling to have and to be aware of, right? Just there's a lot of togetherness, right? There's teams that maybe aren't always like that.
But are you feeling physically that you guys are in a good place right now, given what you've come off of this entire season?
What do you mean by physically?
Well, is your health healthy? I mean, you went through a lot of adversity.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, it's nice to have everybody available. Yeah, it's big. It's big. So hopefully keep it up.
You guys had such a great run last year. Does that give you kind of the desire to, kind of recapture that in a way and just, have as much fun and go as deep as you can in the tournament because you enjoyed it so much last year. It meant so much.
I think one thing that's given when you come to UCLA is that you want to be in the opportunity to win national titles. And last year we had a great opportunity, and it was definitely a great ride. And there are definitely things that we are gonna take from that run and try to implement and remember and use for this tournament. But every year is different, but the goal is the same, and we definitely are wanting to win a national title, but the road is different, and we're expecting a great tournament. We're expecting teams to come and fight their hearts out just as we are. But yeah, we're just coming into a new situation. I feel like, different environment. We're not, last year we weren't moving around as much. We were in one location, but I don't think that's as much of a big deal, but it's definitely a different environment, and we're going to take it as so. And just the main thing is just staying together, playing hard and playing one game at a time.
Have any of you guys played at the Moda Center before? In Portland, where the Blazers play?
Nah, I don't think so.